Here we have Gilad Bertenstein. Did I say your name right?
Like the Bears, Berenstein Bears.
Berenstein, sorry. Gilad Berenstein, and he's the entrepreneur who created the company Utrip. Would you mind just giving us a quick little spiel on Utrip really quick?
In 10 seconds or less, Utrip combines the best of human and artificial intelligence to help people plan unique trips around the world.
Fantastic.
That was pretty good, 10 seconds there.
That was really good, yeah. You've been practicing that. So I've known you for a couple years now, and I've heard your company name get spread around a lot, especially in the Seattle area. But obviously it started off as an idea. How did you move from that idea to implementation?
I had the idea while traveling in Europe after finishing grad school at UW. Went to become a consultant, spent a year thinking about it, talking to people, and doing very little about it. Over time, the idea developed from a seed into more of a product, into more of a business, and then one day I decided to take the leap, and that's the hardest piece. Is it? One day I decided to actually start doing something about it, and that's the hardest thing, building nothing into something. So the first thing we did is, I'm a very visual person, so I created what I thought the user experience would look like. That was the first step for me, and then from there we hired developers, and then we got some money, and the ball rolled from there. But it was really about developing an idea and then taking a leap of faith.
Awesome. Where does your entrepreneurial spirit come from?
Tough question. I always had it. When I was 5, I started a museum in my parents' basement. I charged their friends $5 to get in. So I probably always have it. I'm very intellectually curious, so I like challenging assumptions and asking new questions, which I think is a key aspect to any successful entrepreneur. I'd like to think I'm an idea person, and I want to see my ideas come to life. And that's probably it, but at least for me, it's not true for everyone. My dad became an entrepreneur when he was 40, but I kind of always wanted to be an entrepreneur.
So it's just in your DNA, kind of.
Something like that.
Something like that. How did you initially organize your team?
First thing is I got co-founders, and the most important thing about co-founders is complementary skills and a joint vision of the world. And what I mean by joint vision of the world is that, I guess it's that simple. There's a lot of different ways to look at the world. We all have very different perspectives on it. And you need someone who sees it similarly enough that you can build a product vision, a business vision that fits into your worldview. So my first partner was Idan. He was one of my closest friends. I normally would not start a company with a close friend, but he's different. And we spent just weeks and weeks talking about it. And then when I was ready to really go, he was the obvious person to bring in. And then I brought in my dad, because my dad is an artificial intelligence architect and had the right complementary skills. And it kind of organically grew from there as we needed. And we tried to bootstrap, so we tried to keep it small as much as we could. And yeah, it all starts with co-founders and finding the right people because of their skills and their worldview.
Gotcha. If you could have, what would you have done differently?
A million things. I would have asked for more money at the very beginning. I would have hired more developers and less content people at the beginning. Those are two big ones that come to mind. Probably would have started with fewer destinations. For some reason I thought I needed a whole lot to prove the concept. And if I was to do it again, I'd probably start with maybe 5 instead of 12. Yeah, those are kind of things like that. But at the end of the day, every business always